So we're loading into Dorado. We'll see if IDDQD can turn this back and force a Game 5 in our Grand Finals. But if they fail to do so, Flat Earth now on tournament point.
It was IDDQD's map pick. It is a map that they feel very comfortable on. It's one of their favorite maps, or if not their favorite map overall. It's going to be up to Hulk to get that teleporter up, to get those play of the game kind of kills on Symmetra, as you know, he tries to carry this team from their roster changes. It is going to be Hulk on that Symmetra. Faz and Taimu will be playing double McCree's, Coco on Reinhardt, Nabridgebup on Lucio, and Chips on Zenyatta.
Yeah, I mean, this is effectively the standard IDDQD defense that we've seen a lot thus far. No real surprises here. I mean, I will say the double McCree is a bit of a surprise. Usually they would run a Widow or a Genji or something like that. Maybe Faz not as comfortable with those heroes, so instead they're going to run with the double McCree, but that's the main change up there. Looking at the offense coming out here from Flat Earth, we have Dracaeus on the Mercy, R-Tier on McCree, Lynx on Widowmaker, Numlocked on Reinhardt, Nox on Lucio, and Bromas on Zarya.
Yeah, I mean, just IDDQD's just not even doing like the little things that made them IDDQD. There was no Lucio boost to get Hulk out there faster. Like, we saw no Hanzo strat, and of course that's kind of cheesy or whatever, but it's like those little signature details that made them so good have just gone by the wayside, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a time for them overall. I mean, it's not the easiest dealing with roster changes along with all these big tournaments and events going on.
Right.
The timing couldn't have been worse, but we'll see if they're able to turn things around here on Dorado, because if they want to force a Game 5, they're going to need to.
I'm not even looking for them to win this. I'm just looking for them to look competent. So they're going to hold just behind the Archer. Timer's going to wait for someone to try to peek in, and then he's going to flashbang and get something off there. But this is where they're going to hold their defense, not trying to gamble and hold the ledge side at all.
I'm taking a look at Lynx here. Lynx doing a little bit of pruning of the sentry turrets, looking for an early pickoff if he can find it. Lynx has been absolutely on point with Widow today, and would not be surprised if he went for a grapple shot sooner rather than later. Oh, he runs into the McCree, actually gets away some here. R-Tier able to take out Faz. Faz is going to be the first death of the game. Now it's 6v5. Coco striking right back, takes out R-Tier, but Bromas able to take out Hulk, so now 5v4 in favor of Flat Earth. They're moving forward. Lynx is able to take out Reinhardt with a beautiful headshot. And overall, while both teams trading kills back and forth, the momentum definitely in favor right now of Flat Earth.
Yeah, but maybe a little glimmer of hope here as Taimu did go off a little bit with a 3K. It was a little late in the fight. If that happened earlier, it'd be a different story, but a little, you know...
Oh, Lynx able to snowball, takes out Chips, is on the prowl as Widow right now, has potentially many free kills available to him. That being said, Reinhardt is established. You have to watch out for that. And Lynx might be biting off more they could chew by going up this left side.
Yeah, teleporter comes up, but they know it's over there. They're trying to deal with it right now. The ult comes off. You're getting from Coco.
Yeah, Nox and R-Tier doing some work. Down goes the teleporter, down goes Faz. Faz not able to get anything going yet in this game. Taimu striking right back though, is able to take out Lynx. R-Tier going to go down the internet Hulk, so maybe IDDQD going to be stabilizing here at least a little bit.
Yeah, it does look, you know, a couple of those kills, they do have, you know, the Transcendence to work with, but these offensive ults are all lining up right now.
Yeah, the offense is going to have the pick of what they want to do here. Probably going to lead in with a Graviton Surge if form follows. That being said, Bromas in trouble, getting it taken out by Taimu. Taimu being very aggressive, takes him out, and I think he forced the Graviton there as well, so Panic Graviton, really nice play from Taimu that potentially change the course of this next fight.
Yeah, Chip's able to just transcend his team out of the trouble they were in with that Graviton. No follow-up available there. They're kind of mopping this up a little bit. Faz goes off.
Yeah, Faz going off, gets a double kill as well in the cleanup. Makes it a triple kill, so Faz finding his footing as well. And really what that came down to is Bromas, I think, was a bit out of position. He got caught out, did the Panic Graviton Surge, and...
Yeah, he was very out of position. I'm not sure where he was trying to go. It almost looked like he was going to try to go through there to get on a flank. I can't imagine he was going there to get a health pack, so an odd play from Bromas punished, but these McCrees are actually kind of doing some work now for IDDQD.
Yeah, the interesting thing too is that all those ults were wasted by Flat Earth. They're not going to have nearly the power going into this push as they did on the last push. And Taimu able to take out Numlock. Down goes the shield, down goes Numlocked. Taimu getting a second kill. Taimu suddenly finding his rhythm on 2 kills right now. Can he make it 3? Moving forward, gonna shoot Bromas even more. And just the McCree's going absolutely wild after that Earth Shatter. So IDDQD suddenly finding a new burst of energy.
Yeah, making us look good. This is what we talked about too. That you know, we need one of these DPS players to go off, and luckily for them, both of them are having their best games of the set so far. So good work coming out of these McCrees has allowed this defense to stabilize. There is a defensive teleporter up, which can allow them to reinforce. They're making a stronghold here.
Ult-wise, there's going to be a slight ult advantage for Flight Earth if they move quickly here. Deadeye gun come out from our tier. Will they be able to take down the shield? We did see McCree moving in to try and stun him out of it. Wasn't able to do it in time. And IDDQD is very smartly backing up and negating some of this ult push coming out from Flight Earth.
Yeah, the push is being kind of splintered right now. Link's up top, though, looking to get some damage on as McCree does take out Chips.
That's 3, 4, 5 kills for Flat Earth. That just went in their favor very well, almost out of nowhere. And IDDQD, there's the team kill noise, and IDDQD falling on the second point. And still a very good time being set here by Flat Earth.
Yeah, pretty decent hold. Now it's going to be up to them to really stabilize on the defense here. This is a very difficult last point to push in as on offense, so you want to be able to push with your momentum going forward, but IDDQD puts a stop to that with a bunch of kills.
Yeah, IDDQD able to reverse momentum a bit here, but really, 5 minutes to go for this last point. I mean, this is not bad for Dorado, where honestly on Dorado, even if you get past the first point without trouble, it's pretty good in many situations.
Yeah, but a lot of pros have told me that this might be their least favorite last point in the game to push on offense.
It's very difficult to push through here. It's not something that anyone particularly looks forward to, but that is exactly what Flat Earth is going to have to do here. Taking a look at R tier. R tier right now looking for opportunities, landing some good poke on that Reinhardt from range. Gotta love that here so far.
Every ultimate up for offense right now. There is some defense that they can throw back at it, especially the support ultimates are going to be crucial here.
Okay, we do see an offensive sound barrier coming up. This is going to be a time that they rush in. Graviton surges out, but absolutely nothing happens for it. Numlock wastes his Earth Shatter as well. Really well played by IDDQD to neutralize those ultimates. Baz and Taimu with a pair of kills, and Flat Earth going to have to run back here and replan, regroup, whatever it might be.
Yeah, nothing happened off of that Graviton surge because they were all on the ground. Coco hit a huge Earth Shatter in the beginning of that fight.
I say that, and it's looking like IDDQD might have over-pushed here. The McCree's able to strike right back. They got 2 kills. Lynx makes it a third. Yep. IDDQD was looking well. I think they just overextended a bit, and now R-Tier and Lynx punishing, swarming in on IDDQD. And you don't usually see it get turned in that fashion, but there it is.
They lost both of their tanks really early. Their Internet Hulk died, and then they also lost their Reinhardt too, which really hurt them, especially going against McCree's.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a case where I think they just overextended a bit, and now IDDQD in panic mode.
There we go.
Diva coming out from Internet Hulk as they try and hold on to this, at least for a little bit more. They are going to push out Flat Earth, though. They were able to hold, and they'll get a chance to sort of regroup and go on classes that they want to be on, if nothing else. But, they just need to be careful not to overextend like that.
Yeah, Chips comes in still on the Mei, and they're still on the Mei and Diva. They have the chance to switch right now if they want, but I think they might stick to it knowing that this is a very easy last point to hold with kind of just stalling out tactics here.
Yeah, so one thing here for the offensive Flat Earth, they don't want to go too ham. Bromas is a little bit further behind the rest of his team. They're going to drop a Deadeye. Bromas is going to be here in a moment. We're going to see if he gets anything off the Graviton Surge. Reinhardt shield's being broken on both sides. The speed boost is out. Here comes a Graviton Surge from Bromas, going to get negated a lot by that defensive sound barrier. We'll see if there's any extra follow, but no, right? Hemlock comes in, doesn't even care about the sound barrier. Swings W mouse 1, cuts right through it for a triple kill off the Graviton of Bromas.
Yeah, Numlock do some work. Lynx cleans it up. That is going to be map.
Maybe the Tracer could have a chance of getting on here, but nope, you are correct. It is map. Tracer not able to blink there in time, and a decent time being set here by Flat Earth, and Flat Earth potentially on the verge of winning our game on Overwatch Arena in the grand finals.
Yeah, some signs of life, though, at least from the new DPS players of IDDQD, as Faz and Taimu had their best games of the set so far.
I'm going to note just how much damage it was between Numlocked and everyone else there. That was a sound barrier team, a freshly sound barrier team, and they still went down from the combination of Zarya, Ult, and Reinhardt.
Yeah, I think sometimes people will overestimate sound barrier. You can still throw a ton of damage on it, and, you know, a barrage and a Death Blossom is still pretty decent against a sound barrier. Or just
Definitely.
a giant hammer swing several times.
Well, Barrage in particular doesn't really care, just because Barrage is the highest damage of any ult in the game. Barrage is just absolutely incredible. But, of course, Pharah is very, very vulnerable as a result. So, oftentimes, it's not so much that you live through the Barrage as much as you kill the Pharah while the Barrage is still going on.
Yeah, I know. I play a lot of Pharah.
Have you been on the receiving end of getting killed while barraging?
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting a little better on it, but yeah, she's a very, very vulnerable. It's actually, oddly enough, I felt there's been a lot of times where barraging from the ground has been my best option. Strange.
Yeah. Well, the other thing about barrage too is that you also have to sort of mentally keep in your head, okay, do they have a Widowmaker or McCree, or, you know, what can really take me out when I do this? It's like, if the answer is yes, they still have a Widowmaker that is trying to snipe, it's like, maybe I can't barrage until that Widow's dealt with.
What we've seen in high-level play, too, is taking out your direct counter before you go into your ultimate. I mean, it kind of comes into where I've seen a lot lately of making sure that Reinhardt shield is cracked and down right before your Deadeye goes off, too. I mean, we've seen teams do that. Just really making sure that you're going to get the most value out of your ultimate, as there are very strong counters and in this game, so you don't want to Death Blossom into a team that has 2 McCrees with flashbangs up and get negated out of that, and similar with Dragon Blade, etc. So really the coordination of the ultimates is what this game is all about.
Well, taking a look at the defense from Flat Earth as they try and put this one away. We got Numlocked on Reinhardt, Dracaeus on the Mercy, R-Tier on McCree, Lynx on Widowmaker, Nox on Symmetra, and Bromas on the Junkrat.
Trying to crack this defense and keep their hopes alive is IDDQD. The new additions to the roster so far are Faz on McCree, Taimu on Widowmaker, Internet Hulk will be playing the Zarya, Chipsogen will be on Mercy, Nabridgebup, of course, on Lucio, and Coco on Reinhardt.
We're going to move forward. We're going to see time of that, of course, was 7:02. The timer going to come up here in just a second, and we will see if IDDQD has what it takes to stay alive here in this tournament.
Yeah, Taimu gets a couple shots early, does a grapple shot, does not get a kill off it, though.
Grapple shots, of course, can be very effective, and Taimu's one to watch, but no, Lynx able to take out Taimu. And Lynx has been so good in these Widow v Widow battles. I mean, he's really come into his own, and even as good as Taimu has been in the past that we've seen, I think Lynx is more than a match at points, and unfortunately for IDDQD, I think the only way they get through this in a faster time is Taimu going off and picking a lot of people off his Widow, so he's going to have to really make a count versus Lynx going forward.
Yeah, we've seen defensive Widows just carry really hard on here, and even if they get some good presence through this arch, Lynx will just back up to this higher vantage ground in the back, then they have to start sending people over the flank, which is never ideal either.
Numlocked will take up Faz. Taimu just looking for ground level Widow shots, and I will get just yet. Faz respawning here. Maybe they're going to wait a little bit for him to come back. Widowmaker, though, looking for the pickoffs if possible. Taimu was going to go for the high ground, decided to stay on the lower ground. But the important thing here is that Flat Earth is holding IDDQD back, and IDDQD kind of struggling of getting their offense going here.
Yeah, Hulk able to take out Eric here, so a little bit of an opening with one of the McCrees down, though Bromas does take out the opposing McCree as well.
Yeah, Bromas with a double kill on defense. Internet Hulk with a double kill of his own, taking out R-Tier. Blue and red filling the kill feed right now. Neither team had a huge advantage. Taimu right now looking for a few extra picks. Numlock charging off into space. This is interesting. They're going for the... Ooh. Earthshatter goes on Taimu, but Taimu is still alive.
Yeah, Taimu actually took out Lynx not too long ago, either winning that side of the battle as well. Hulk's got his ult up,
took out
too.
Lynx again, so Taimu now starting to put the game into his own hands as IDDQD moves forward. Internet Hulk has Graviton Surge, might be dropping it. There's the Graviton Surge, grabs 3 people. Will they have the follow-up? There it is, Faz and Taimu going absolutely off, taking them out. 4 kills for IDDQD off the play of Faz, off Taimu, and off that Graviton Surge.
Yeah, teleporters up. Lynx came in. Actually, Faz ran right by him and didn't see it. Kind of a funny moment there, but Lynx does end up dying. Faz does take out that teleporter. And a pretty decent pace here right now from IDDQD.
Yeah, time-wise, they have 4 minutes, 45 seconds. That's really not the most amount of time in the world. They can't really get stuck here for too long or it's going to be trouble. They would really like to get to the last point with at least 2.5 minutes left, I would say.
Yeah, they were trying to get tricky and run Taimu and Chipsogen up top and kind of take this weird high ground here, but they are having none of it as Flat Earth as they take the church themselves.
Take a look at R-Tier right now. R-Tier very content to stay on top as McCree gonna go in a little bit, trying to land the flashbang. Doesn't quite do it. Gonna have to back up a bit. Had to bridge up in his sights. But the defense here is buying a lot of time. That being said, offensive Soundbearer is out. Offensive Deadeye is out as well. And Flat Earth going to have to back out a bit, concede a bit of room to IDDQD here.
Yeah, Lynx was in a cute spot trying to get snipes off, but Taimu saw him and was able to win that sniper battle.
Taimu has absolutely been very consistent here after the very beginning of this game. We'll see if he can continue getting kills, but this is what IDDQD needed if they're going to go forward here and make this map a game.
Yeah, their tank's doing some work now too as Internet Hulk and Coco pick up a couple kills. They both have their ultimates ready because they're doing so much damage, so a Graviton Surge and an Earth Shatter available. I think they're going to get this next point with ease. I don't even think Flat Earth's going to contest it.
Yeah, I mean, they have 4 people pushing the payload. We'll see if they come in. They are going to contest it.
Okay.
The Reinhardt is coming out, but they need to get on soon. There comes Lynx coming in from the back as Winston. Dracaeus are the only one on the cart. They have to be careful not to leave the Mercy alone. Artier and Bromas able to get 3 kills between them. Make it 4. Artier going off. Only needs to get 1 or 2 more kills here for the complete full team wipe. My goodness. Artier, I think, got 4 or 5 of the kills in that entire team wipe. So Artier going off, landing some absolutely beautiful left clicks. And they are going to save this point, at least for now.
Well, let's take an eye on Reaper too, because he's got Death Blossom up. He's hiding in the corner. He's waiting for that big drop in his Bromas.
Yeah, Bromas, I think, thinking that they're going to come in here, and his prediction might be right there, right underneath him. He hears them, he knows where they're at, and Bromas going to drop down and look for that Death Blossom any moment now.
Yeah, actually, they're so spread up, he doesn't even need to.
Then, you know, Chips is staying back. Chips is there ready for the res, and smartly, Bromas knows that and said, you know what, I'm just going to take you out so you can't undo the dirty work of my Death Blossom, and does that very disciplined, and it pays off.
Yeah, Death Blossom went down somewhere. I didn't actually see it there, but he did use it, cleaned up 3 kills himself, but really smart targeting priority early on. Yeah, I mean, you have to kill the Mercy. Mercy is going to be able to bring your team back to life, even though that Resurrection wasn't properly up. Doesn't matter. She is always priority 1 if she is on the field.
And take a look here, Taimu, of course, on the McCree now, no longer on Widow, and really this is do or die time for IDDQD. They need to get the next point, and they need to continue moving without a whole lot of pause. Only 2 minutes remain, and that is not a whole lot of time for one of the hardest to capture points in the game.
Now, tournament life on the line. Really, this might be their last best push. They do have an offensive sound barrier. Here we go.
Offensive sound barrier is out. Faz might be looking for a Deadeye here. We're going to see... but the defensive Flat Earth swarming. Artier able to take out Bridge above. Taimu takes out Numlock. Faz on Artier. So the offense is getting some traction here. 3 kills for IDDQD. They need to get a few more. Make it 4. Faz and Taimu going off. Internet Hulk with the exclamation point. Takes out Dracaeus. But only a minute 27 left. IDDQD has to be feeling the pressure at this point.
Yeah, they did res. Now they're trying to deal with everyone kind of trickling out here. Bromas with a couple kills.
Bromas, I mean, this is going to delay IDDQD a lot. IDDQD only with a minute 11 left. The one thing that's in their favor at the very least is that they do have a lot of ults. They have both Deadeyes, they have a Resurrection, and Internet Hulk is going to have a Graviton Surge up for the next fight. So I think a lot of this comes down to, can Internet Hulk grab a whole ton of people in the Graviton Surge, and will there be the follow-up
I'd like to see them use one Deadeye to zone out, followed up with a Graviton when they jump up, use the other Deadeye after.
Defensive sound barrier is out. Graviton Surge got to be coming out in a moment. Does not hit anything as far as I can tell. Taimu able to take out Artier though. The hope is not yet lost for IDDQD. Taimu with the double kill. Taimu absolutely going off here in this fight. But triple kill. 4 kills coming out for Flat Earth. Resurrect though coming up, going to bring IDDQD back up into the field of play here. And we're going to see if it's enough.
Yeah, Lynx with a Junkrat with a couple kills to clean that up. They are still on the cart. Faz actually zoning them out on his McCree. This is so close.
They only have 20 seconds here. They need to keep moving. It is close. They need to wipe out the last remaining defenders. Artier able to take out Nabridgebup, however. Artier perhaps the wall that they need to get past. Internet Hulk takes out Bromas. IDDQD still very much a threat. Artier, though, taking out Taimu, holding strong. 7 seconds remain. I don't think IDDQD has this. Flat Earth now, 1 second. And here you have it, Hex. Flat Earth is your Game On Overwatch Arena Grand Champions.
Congratulations to them. They were a team to watch early on. They kind of pulled it together. They had some ups and downs throughout the month that we've been doing this, but they put it together. IDDQD, not the former roster they used to be. A glimmer of hope here in this last game, though, because they looked absolutely awful on Nepal. There's no way to mince words about it, but they looked actually like a decent team here. Congratulations to Flat Earth taking home that grand prize of $600+.
Hey there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great redemption story for Flat Earth, especially when you look at the One Nation Gamer Invitational, where they sort of went out in a disappointing fashion. This has to be a pretty good consolation prize to come back, beat IDDQD here, beat Reunited, and really sort of show, hey, you know what, we are one of the top teams in the EU, and, you know, look at our results.
Yeah, Reunited was on the verge of being the best team in Overwatch yesterday as they made it to the grand finals, and Flat Earth has had their number lately. They've beaten them 2 out of the last 3 meetings, so that bodes very well for Flat Earth, not only in the region, but in the scene in general. They were the first team knocked out of One Nation. So to come back here the day after that tournament ends and to win a tournament, that's great for them. I think it's only their second ever win, and the first one being, might have been goodgame.ru. I don't know, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, good game. I think their 2 wins are good for Reunited. Their 2 wins are goodgame.ru and, of course, the NA Weekly that we're just referring to. So, Reunited, while being very much in the top 2 oftentimes, still has issues winning tournaments, as we saw here today, in fact, where they were taken out by Flat Earth, and Flat Earth taking out IDDQD, technically 3-1, but realistically, it was more like effectively, it was a 3-0 sweep for today.
Yeah. I mean, IDDQD had the game advantage, but they didn't win any games today. Yeah, Flat Earth, like I said, they've beaten the top teams in Europe. They've beaten the new roster of IDDQD just now. They've had Reunited's number. They have to be in the discussion as one of the best teams in EU. Perhaps we're seeing a new era where the top teams will be Impulse 11 and Flat Earth.
Well, Flat Earth definitely making the case here today. Congratulations to them, taking home all that prize money, winning the glory and fame that comes with being the Game On Overwatch Arena champions. Big shout to them, and here's to their continued success moving forward. IDDQD, rough tournament loss after, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they lost anything. Did they even lose a single game up to this point in the entire tournament?
No. No, they did not.
So to go from that to getting swept in the finals, that is rough. Obviously, they do have their team rebuilding issues. Best of luck of them moving forward. There is a very talented core within IDDQD, but clearly they have some work to do to get back to where they were.
Yeah, but story again, Flat Earth, congratulations to those guys. And I think, you know, if you're unfamiliar with Flat Earth, you better get familiar with Flat Earth. It's a name you're going to be seeing a lot more of in coming weeks.